Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave.
Hey guys, a lot of my longtime followers know that to have Carter we had to do IVF, so I didn't start my YouTube videos until I was 18 weeks pregnant with Carter in 2009, and I thought this time around I might do it a little bit differently. We are going to start trying to have baby number 2, and we need to do IVF again to have baby number 2.
Why do you smile like you've been told a secret? Now you're telling lies, 'cause you have sworn to keep it. But no one keeps a secret. No one keeps a secret.
I thought I would kind of string you along with my journey a little bit this time around. I don't know if I really want to get into too much technical stuff, but I will be sharing like what I'm going through and just how it's going. This is a route I've never gone before. I've never done trying to conceive videos, but so many of you have shared my life with me and have followed my journey, and I just thought it would be really nice to kind of keep you in the know, in the like drama that is my life. And this is a pretty major part. Chances are that probably most likely will not work. We probably won't be able to have another baby because with Carter we were only able to get 1 egg, and we were so lucky that it worked. But we're gonna try again this time around with a new doctor. Since we're in North Carolina now, I had my old doctor refer us to a new doctor. He was one of his friends. I met him today. I met him this morning, and he was really nice, like a really nice man. And basically I just told him my story, and I really kind of enjoyed telling my story to someone who understands the whole IVF fertility, who's in the fertility business. I like the look on their face because they understand what a huge deal it was to have conquered and done what we did and what we went through, because they see everything and they understand everything. They understand the medicines that I talk about. They understand what it means to get 1 egg, and they understand like how horrible my FSH level was and everything like that. So I kind of enjoyed sitting there telling him the story. And he just looked at Carter and he was like, "Wow, Carter, you have no idea what you are, like what kind of miracle you are." And Carter just sat there and stared at him. And so he just needed me to tell him that we're going to do IVF again. So after that, he gave me a sheet of paper and told me to check out, and told me that the nurses would direct me which way to go after this, like which way to go next. But he said I'm going to start birth control so I can have my cycle kind of controlled by them, I guess. That wasn't really clear to me, because he's like, "You're going to start birth control." I was like, "Okay, when do I start it? Today?" And he's like, "Yeah, go get it today." And he didn't say how long to take it or what do I do when I'm done with the birth control. He didn't give any instructions. He said the nurses would tell me. So I went to check out, and the nurses said that they were going to do my blood work and to make an appointment for a preliminary ultrasound, where they just do an ultrasound to check out how things are looking. I don't know. So I got my blood work done, and I asked this really like horrible, mean-looking nurse comes in, and she looks at my chart, and she's like, "Okay, what do you need to know?" Like, I have a list, step 1, step 2, step 3. I said, well, it says I need to get birth control. How long do I take it? What do I do when I'm done? Who do I call? And she's like, "Have you taken an IVF class?" I said, "No, an IVF class? Nobody told me anything about taking an IVF class." And I was like, "I've done IVF before, though. I know how the process goes and everything." She's like, "You still need to take a class. When's the last time you did IVF?" And I looked at Carter. I was like, "When I had him." And she's like, looks all mad. She's like, you need to take a class. You have to sign up for the class. I was like, okay, how do I sign up for the class? And when is the class? And what do I do? And she's like, it's a 2-hour class. You need to call Maria or whatever her name was. So basically, no, I have no idea when the timeline is, when I'm going to actually start the medication and everything like that. I have no idea how to order the drugs. I'm guessing this person I'm supposed to call is going to tell me all this. I don't know. I was not feeling this new fertility place at all, because although the IVF process is extremely complicated and difficult to understand no matter where you go. The first time we did it, we were so confused, but they had someone sit down with us and go step by step by step. You need to do this, call this, then you'll do this. And this place, I had to figure out everything by myself, so I wasn't really happy with this place. So I'm going to call this person, and hopefully they can point me on where to go next and not be mean like that woman was. So yeah, I brought Carter with me to the IVF place, which is a whole other story in itself, into the fertility center. And the place is like actually called Fertility Center. So there were couples sitting in there looking like Matt and I used to look, holding hands, silent, just kind of dealing with the fact that they have to be in a fertility place. You know, they looked like I used to look. I remember that look on my face where I just was so desperate and sad and, I mean, hopeful. And I just remember sitting there with Matt and just having nothing but Matt and just hoping and whatever. And here I come with Carter. Tyler Carter runs into the place. And I remember back when I used to sit in the waiting room, I would see people come in with babies, and I would get so mad. I would just sit there and think to myself, what are you doing bringing a baby in here? Don't you realize that everyone in here wants a baby? And look at you rubbing it into my face that you have a baby and you want a second one. Who do you think you are? Like, I wish I could just have one, and here you are bringing your toddler in here trying to get a second one. And today I had to do that. I had to be that person. I had to bring Carter in there. And he's just all like bobbling around, and everyone's just sitting there. I don't know. I can't bring him back there for any other appointments, because when they took my blood, you know how they wrap the rubber band around your arm to get the blood pumping or whatever. He climbs on my lap and he rips it off, and I'm like, oh my God. We were checking out, and I walked through the doors to start to go out to the car. I thought he was behind me. He was running behind me, and then I turn around, and everyone in the waiting room is laughing, and he wasn't there. I couldn't see him anywhere, so I turned the corner looking for him. I was like, where did he go? And everybody's laughing because everyone else can see him, and he's hiding. He's hiding against the wall, like a Mission Impossible style, like from me. So anyway, I'm not going to bring him back there anymore. I have to figure out what I can do with him, where I can put him. But today I'm going to start with birth control, and I'll keep you guys updated on how everything goes. I so don't want to take birth control. So don't want to take it because it makes me so nauseous. This is how it's going to be, because I really don't want Carter to grow up alone. So we're going to attempt this and see how it goes. I'm hopeful, but I'm not expecting much. It's weird to go into this with a veteran point of view where I've done it before, and I know that I kind of have set in my head that it should work because it worked before, but I keep telling myself it probably won't, because our chances last time were so like miraculous. It's just weird to experience this where everything isn't on the line, where my life won't be over if everything fails. I have my Carter, and I have my Matt, and that's all I really need. And this will just be a nice addition to our family. I feel like it's bad to not be as desperate about another life coming into the world, about another like child. It's hard to explain, but I'm okay if it doesn't work. Alright guys, I will talk to you later.
If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said, 'cause you can keep a of them is dead.